There we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome
Hello,
back to
hello.
Dragonbane. Just close that so I don't wake my kids. How are you guys? Welcome.
Doing great, doing great. Thanks for having me here.
Thanks for being here,
Yeah,
man.
thank you very much for having me too. I'm enjoying it so far. It's a great game.
Yeah, it's really fun, and I think we're gonna have a lot of fun today. SPT won't be joining us today, I think, because he's recovering. I don't expect him to join, and I wish him the best of recovery. And
Yes,
yeah,
indeed,
and we'll
indeed.
see if we have some players who might be able to join us. We don't know yet. If they are able, I hope they drop in, and if not, then it's just gonna be the three of us today, which is perfectly fine. It's just gonna mean combat will be harder for you guys.
Yeah, it's looking that way.
So yeah, might want to try to talk your way out of things. Um, but yeah, so we last time we left off, I remember correctly, you fought a wolf and then you ate the wolf when you won, and then you went to bed and slept.
Yeah,
If I remember correctly.
I think somebody ate a bat too.
Yeah, someone ate a bat.
Oh
So
yeah.
Um, something I would like to suggest to make it easier for everyone, and to give you guys a chance of another experience point. And I don't know if this is something that's just something that my DM does in the game Forbidden Lands campaign I play, or if it's something that's in the book from there that she stole from there. But do anyone one of you want to be like the keeper of time, making sure, like, keeping track of keeping track of like where we are on the day, if it's nighttime or not, and like when it's time for you guys to maybe sleep, so you're not exhausted. If you do that, you will get one extra experience point at the end of the day.
Okay,
Anyone
I
want to
think
do
we got.
that?
Yeah, I think David's trying to get in. Hello, I'm sorry I'm late, fellas. I had a
Yeah,
hell of a
don't worry. We'll
day.
uh, we'll we'll wait. We'll wait up for you, man.
Yeah,
No worries. And SPG, I hope your recovery is going well, man. But yeah, basically, I would like one of you to be like a keeper of time, to just keep track of like when
Callie,
it's nighttime, and
Callie, you want to be the keeper of time?
The Keeper of Time.
yeah, like
Yeah.
Uh,
just have like a Google Docs or something open when we play, and whenever you notice that we go move over to like nighttime, you just note down so that we can all keep track of it together. And also I would like someone to be keeper of what is she calls it? Keeper of the keeper of chronicle, just keeping a track, like just remind to help us remind ourselves what happened last time.
I'll be the keeper of chronicle.
Yeah, so just
okay.
so basically one of you guys keep track of time so that we don't lose where we are in the time of day during the game, and then one of you keep track of what happens so that we can easily get back on track. Yeah, and this time I'll be using physical editions.
Woo!
Yeah.
So I have my dice ready.
Official,
Yeah,
official.
I have everything I need now. I have my dice. I have my I have improvised weapon cards that we haven't used yet, but we might be able to do that today. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah, so I'm thinking, since David is going to join us, and his character isn't someone you've met yet, so I would suggest that we get started, and then we'll introduce his character when you meet him when he joins. How about that?
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Sounds awesome.
So yeah, so I would say you wake up after resting through the night, and when you do, Bjork the duck is obviously not feeling well. His wolf bite has been seems to have gotten infected. So after discussing together for a little bit, you come to the conclusion that it's probably best that he head back to the village of Outskirt to rest at the inn and get that tended to, while the rest of you carry on with your adventure.
Got it.
Uh, and that's how we solve that issue. So yeah, so I would say it's time for you to keep pushing on across the throughout the forest to the village that you're headed to. So, who amongst you would like to roll for bushcraft?
Uh,
I will say Ray because I know my bushcraft is horrible.
Okay. I guess I will roll for bushcraft. Let me click on my
I think we were
character.
all talking about this with SPG as well. I think you and SPG have better bushcraft than I do.
Yeah, I think you have like a 6 or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, you upped to a 7, so you're slightly better. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
Ray, I think Ray has 12 and SPG as well.
Nice.
Oh, where's my okay. Why is my thing not coming out? I just had it out.
It could be minimized, maybe.
Mm,
So if you sometimes when you press it, it minimizes, and then you'll see like a small box um, like this somewhere around on the screen.
right. Okay,
And
let's
then
see.
if you click your name
Oh,
again,
I got it. I got it.
yeah,
Got it. I
good,
got it. Thank you. Thank you for that.
awesome.
All right, gonna roll for bushcraft. Boom.
Yeah, that's a success.
All right. Woohoo!
So yeah, you carry on through. You find your way through the woods quite easily. You are an elf after all. You're no
Yeah.
stranger to forests. So you prod along the
Yes.
edge of the
Look at me
forests.
go. I'm going through the forest.
Um, and as you hit the edge of the forest and the mountains, there is a quite a large river crossing the forest. Um, it's not marked out on your map, but it's more like quite big stream. Yes, the duck shall return, SPG definitely. So you get to this river. It's kind of hard to find a crossing, so I would like for you to roll bushcraft again to see if you can find a crossing.
The wolf from our last fight bit him on the leg. We'll just tell everybody that.
Exactly,
Sound,
that's what
sounds
happened.
more intense than him getting sick over bats. So
He got sick from eating the bat, but also from the wolf bite being infected.
Got it.
Uh, so yeah. So Ray, another bushcraft roll, please.
All right, not a problem. All right. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
no worries. You're rolling well today. So yeah. So yeah, with ease you find a crossing, and you are now cleared out of the forest. And I think it's time for me to just double check something really quickly. 1 second. Yeah, so both of you can actually roll for what's the best one? Um, I would say, yeah, awareness is
Thank
best
you,
here.
SPG.
does it matter who rolls for awareness?
I would like you both to do it. I think.
Okay,
All
I'll
right,
roll.
I will. You roll. I'll let you roll. Roll the 7. Nice.
Success.
All right, nice. Okay, I will roll.
Hey,
Woohoo!
you're both in the clear. Of course you
Yes.
are.
Oh, this is great.
Um, so as you come across a couple of ruins. They're very like from it seems to be like very overgrown, barely anything left. You do spot a skeleton clutching what seems to be like a leather, like a wooden and leather, almost like a small box that could fit probably a letter. It's long dead. Seems to like there's not much left at all of the other than some bone.
Uh, Kelly. Oh my God. What is this?
I don't know. I'm intrigued though.
I
Can
think.
we
I think we
can we
should
examine it?
investigate more. I think we should
Yes.
examine it.
Yep. So one of you goes and opens it.
Yes.
It's within it. It's a small, very small scroll, like almost like a note.
Okay.
but it's written in a language you don't really understand. So if you want, you can try to roll a language roll to see if you can figure it out.
I, I think
Let's
I'm gonna
see.
roll. I'm gonna roll for a language roll since I've been doing great. So I think I want to read it.
Okay, I'll be prepared. Oh,
Oh yeah,
wow.
that's a
Okay, I'm gonna put this
success.
away then.
Nicely done.
Yay! Beef rolling.
So on the note, you find a. It seems to be someone who, like a scribe, like a scholar taking notes. And what you make out is something along the lines of 7 centuries ago, this valley was home to Cato the Curious, a sorcerer who served the Emperor Eldane, but who betrayed his liege. Cato's tower and the nearby village of Blackridge, in the far northeast, perished in dragonfire when his treachery was discovered. Now he's said to haunt the ruins of his tower, which is supposedly holding all kinds of treasure, but no one who tried to loot the ruins have ever returned. You remember hearing this before? It was like in um, a bit more crudely fashion, retold to you by the woman and the duck in the tavern back in Outskirt. So you know you're on the right track. It seems.
I think if the duck was here, he would want us to go look for the treasure. What do
So
you
yeah,
think?
I agree. And then we can tell everybody about how great of an adventure we had.
exactly.
Maybe see a dragon along the way. Haha.
I mean, it did perish in Dragonfire, so who knows?
Well,
Um,
I'm just trying to exaggerate.
Usually, when there's dragons, there's
so yeah,
treasure.
so I'm gonna switch scenes now to. Hang on, where do I do that? That's where I do that. To a new scene because you are getting close to the village. Let's
Oh,
bring
I
your
can't wait to
players
see
over
the next
here.
scene.
So yeah, you don't see a lot so far, and that is intentional. So hang on, let's bring this down a little bit. So you come the road. There's a small old road leading towards where the village is supposed to be, and as you get closer, the hills on both sides start to rise up into almost cliff sides, and the road gets thinner and thinner until you get to what seems to be a barricade of some sorts.
Hmm.
And the barricade is so in the valley between the two hills. The road is blocked off by a barricade that seems to be a mixture of orc palisades, dwarven structures, elven ironwork, thorny hedges of the kind grown by halflings, and other things of indeterminate origin. There seems to be text in unknown languages that have been painted on various parts of the barricade.
Ooh.
So you could make there are some color rolls you can do here. You could do a language roll to see if you could try to figure out what it is. You could try to figure out what roll for myths and legends to see if you can realize something more about it. Um,
Kelly, let's see what you
to
can
begin with,
do.
Yes, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna attempt to read it. Let's see if I can. If I can understand this language.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness. I think I
the
should. Can I give it a go?
yeah, sure.
Okay.
Callie, to you, it seems to be something along the lines. So, like, you try to read it, and you make out something along the lines of "håll avstånd,"
All right.
which I'm
I'm
guessing
gonna
doesn't
give
mean
it
a
a.
lot to you. To
Yes.
me, I mean, it is basically what it says for real, but in Swedish. So I know what it says.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna give it a try. Yay! I failed.
Yeah, you also felt. Yeah, it's same to you. Håll avstånd. Kom inte nära. Fara. That's words you can make out, but you don't really understand what they mean. Um, but yeah,
I.
the
St- I think we should still push forward, even though we can't read the language. I think. I feel that there's something important that we need to find.
so you can. Do you want to like try to like cut it down? Do you want to try to climb over it? Any like because you can't really go on the sides. You could like you have to get past the barricading somehow.
I say
The
Um,
we climb
barricade doesn't
over.
have. Does the
It
barricade
doesn't.
have any? Do you see any lock or switches anywhere?
no, there are none.
Okay.
I say we climb over.
Yes, I say we climb over as well.
All right, give me an acrobatics roll.
I. I will. Oh, what did you get? Oh
Callie, you
my
failed.
What?
goodness.
Okay.
Wow. I climbed up
Um,
and fell on my butt.
yeah.
Can I?
So,
Can I give it a
uh,
try?
yeah. While you do, I'm going to roll this die. Yeah, Kelly, you make it across. But yeah, as you say, you stumble and fall. And there are some of the thorny hedges. Some of the thorns they scratch you quite badly, and you lose 1 hit point.
Oh,
No.
That's a success for you, Ray, because you're good at that.
Really? Oh my goodness! Wow.
So yeah, you make it across just fine. And let me give you a little bit more.
dang, the rolls are like not my favorite today.
Hey, I've had my bad days of rolls.
I
So now we get to an interesting part.
mean, it's just starting, so.
The road continues ahead, and it gets a little bit thinner. And before you, the air shimmers with all the colors of the rainbow. You glimpse a
Whoa.
village of the other side of this seemingly barrier, but the view is too blurred to make out any details. Near the shimmering barrier stands a particularly well dressed mallard with a book in his hands. Um,
Oh my God! Another duck.
yeah,
Well, since my friend and my companion is a duck, I think I will walk up and try and talk to the duck.
greetings. Welcome. What brings you here?
Just passing through. Just passing through.
Ah, yes, yes. Very strange place to pass through. But where are my manners? I'm Canitus Boetti. And this is a most curious place.
I'm just passing through. Is there like a tavern or somewhere up ahead? I'm looking for something to eat or drink or to rest.
Well, I would not say you find much of that here. Um, I mean, there is strange things afoot here, and I do not know if there is an inn in here, but if there is, I would not recommend you go there.
Well, sir, as you can,
But
as you
what
can,
brings you over this barricade? Didn't you see it was there to bring people out, not keep?
first of all, I really don't think that's none of your business. And two, I have weapons and arrows, and I can defend
No,
myself.
no, no,
I
no,
just
no, not at all, not at all. I did not mean any offence, my dear lady.
okay.
I'm so
All right.
sorry that I have offended you. Say, the, well, uh, the only thing is, whenever I see you're not the first to enter here. I came here with an adventuring party of my own. They as they entered while I stayed behind to set up a little camp of sorts here, but they never returned. Strange things are afoot there, I tell you. Strange things.
Well, I appreciate you looking after me, but as you can see, um, I'm not afraid, and I'm very, very good with arrows, and I just want to pass on through. It seems like you don't want me to come through here, and I appreciate you letting me know, but I want to go through.
Yeah, I'm just giving you a friendly warning. You can do as you please. I'm not the lord of you, but yes, I just wanted you to heed my warnings. It's not. This place is more sinister than it may seem. I got a picture of the guy. Hang on. Let's see if I can bring
Yeah,
this
let
up.
me get a picture of him because I need to have an image of him in his head,
There we
and
go.
Wow.
I can tell if he's bad or not.
No, there you
But
go.
usually
Not the
most
best picture. Not the best picture, but
okay,
there you go.
got it. Got it. Okay. Can't let me ask you this, Bjorn. Can I kill him?
Well, yeah, you could. Hello, David. Welcome. I'll bring your character in a minute. I think.
You know what? No, I don't want to do that. I just want to. What's up, David? I'm just. Can I just thank him and just go by? Can I do that? Can I just like leave me alone and let me go?
Um, yeah. Before you do, I would say, Callie, roll for awareness.
Wolf for awareness, sure. Oh,
Oh
that's
Yeah.
God.
horrible.
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Good. Yeah. Go for it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can just keep moving if you want to.
Yes, I want to keep going. I want to thank the duck, but keep going and let him know that we are here for an adventure and we're brave. And whatever comes our way, we will just deal with it.
All right. Be my guest. Be my guest. And he sits down and he brings up one of his books and a quill and looks at you with and seems like ready to take notes.
Okay. Why are you taking notes?
For science, you see, my friend, for science.
Let me
There's
ask you
plenty to learn.
something.
I've been
Can
studying
I,
this.
can I ask you a question? How are you able to walk among this forest?
Well, like I said, I came here quite a while ago, and I've been staying here and studied this barrier for the past couple of weeks.
Hmm, okay, very sus. Very sus.
Do you want to try to get more information out of him, or just want to push ahead, or yeah, it's up to you guys. What do you want to do?
I want to
Wilson,
put Callie. What do you want to do? I want to push ahead.
um, shoot, man.
yeah, you're here. You're here, Wilson. We can see you. I can hear you though.
I
Um,
I think we should. I think he's just holding us up, and
there
I
we
think
go.
we should
Oh,
just go.
We hear
oh,
you. Hello.
his,
So Wilson, I'm thinking when I'll bring if you're okay with it, we'll bring your character in just a minute. I think we have a good situation for it coming up very soon.
um,
You can certainly try, but I'm having some connectivity issues with the stream.
Yeah,
I think there's a little bit of lag here.
yeah, a little bit of lag. It seems. Yeah, we'll hope we can sort it out while we push ahead. I think.
okay. Yeah, I guess we'll push ahead.
So um, as you get closer to the barrier, who of you goes first?
Ray, because he's insisting on pushing forward.
All right, I'll go. I'll go. I will go forward.
Yeah. So as you touch the barrier, you feel a tickling sensation in your fingers. But it gives way. Like it's not blocking you or anything. You can just keep moving ahead if you want to.
Can I do an awareness roll?
Yeah.
Will this help me get further down the forest?
I don't know.
I would like to do an awareness.
Yeah.
I'm
Just go for it.
feeling something around me. I'm getting a tingling sensation in my fingers and other places that I don't want to mention. So I'm going to roll for awareness. So I'm going to roll. Here we go.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh,
You.
we're
Yeah. It's
dead. We're so dead.
you notice when your hand goes through it, you notice it becomes blurry. Um,
Oh no.
but it
My hands are blurry. Oh, my hands are getting blurry. My legs are blurry.
yeah, you can keep pushing ahead if you want to.
I still want to go. We got to go.
Yeah. So as Orla goes through the barrier, um, the dragon, you see she becomes just a blurred figure in front of you. Just as she steps through the barrier, and Orla, you can see clearly inside, and looking outside, you can see that Dragon Vos is now very blurry to you.
Oh
Wait,
my
so I
god.
can see clearly?
You can see clearly on your end, but you can't see clearly past the barrier. And
Okay.
for Orla, who's inside of it, Ray, you can see everything inside clearly, but everything outside is blurry.
You should come in here. Come in here with me so you can see what I'm seeing. And guys, make sure you give a thumbs up to Dad Plays Games. A thumbs up, please.
Thank you, Orla. Kelly, what you hear is you hear the words clearly, but very muffled.
Okay. Like,
Do you follow through,
but
or do you stay
yeah.
outside?
I'm waving at him, telling him to come here, and somehow I'm waving and
Man,
telling
I'm
him to come
nervous.
here.
I'm nervous. All right, I'm
Good.
gonna step in. I'm gonna step in.
All
Let's.
right. I'll
Don't leave
reveal
me
what you see
all
inside. Hang on.
alone.
Ah, hang on. I'm trying to reveal it,
Uh-oh.
but it's lagging. There we go. A little bit at least.
Oh my God. Okay. Wow.
So inside is nothing other than the village that you have been trying to get reach.
Did it?
Um, let's see if I can reveal the top part as well. There we go. So yeah, so you've reached the village, and in here everything seems like normal. There's something strange about the area. Having passed through the shimmering barrier, you find yourself at the edge of a small village. A flock of sheep amble about around a bit further away. A simple path leads to the village, which consists of a few modest houses, centered around a large, tall black tower. On the other side of the village is a rocky outcrop that looks like, with what looks like large reliefs carved into the stone. And no matter, it doesn't like early spring outside of the barrier. In here is it's late afternoon and autumn. So the early morning and the spring from outside has turned into late afternoon and autumn.
Oh,
The air is cool and the trees are dressed with autumn colors. The light is fading. Cows are circling. Crows are circling above the tower. What looks like a large flagpole, but horizontal, sticks out from its top. Um, and if you look behind you, the barricaded rubble can no longer be seen, nor can the shimmering barrier actually. Now that you're inside completely, the event horizon of the barrier, despite its invisibility, um, however, when you know it is like it doesn't it's invisible completely. You can't see it from the inside now that you're fully inside. So what do you want to do in here?
I want to look for.
Or do you want to leave? Like that's also an option. Just
I want
Can
to
I
look
do
for.
a
I want to.
spot? Can I do a spot hidden roll to see if there's anything hidden or anything like a?
um, yeah, you could. Yeah, you could either do that or you could roll. Yeah, you can roll awareness instead. There's something because you don't spot anything hidden in here. So
But I haven't been really doing a. I'm just afraid I haven't really been doing a good job with awareness. But I will. Callie, stand back. Are you serious? Are you serious?
oh, you rolled
Are
away
you
all the good rolls
serious?
at the beginning there.
Are
Oh
you freaking
man.
serious? We're dead.
So yeah, so you look around, but you like there's some dark clouds in the distance, but nothing of interest. You do note as you did, yeah, you do notice that there is a like it's a bit strange. You think that the pole, look, there's a pole sticking out of the side of the tower, but other than that, there's nothing out of the ordinary about this place, other than the fact that you were just in spring and early morning, and in here it's autumn and late afternoon. But the village seems to be like people moving around as well in there. Wilson, how's it looking on your connectivity wise? Is it stabilized for you, or
I think it's about as stable as it's gonna get? How does it come across on the stream? Because on my screen it's really jittery, but
Yeah, it's a
am I
bit.
okay on the stream?
It's
Because
a
I
bit.
can go.
Yeah, you sound a bit like crackly. Maybe try turning camera off and see if that helps. Just to see if if it's a bandwidth issue. So let's see
Hello,
if that
testing. 1, 2, 3.
like I would say it works. It's still a bit crackling, but yeah, it works. We
Yeah,
can roll with
it's
it.
yeah, we can roll
We'll
with
give it a
that.
go. If I'm just a hindrance more than I am a help, just let me know, and
Ah, no,
we'll work
it's
these
fine.
No,
out for
no,
next
it's
week.
it's fine. It actually gives you some character in your voice.
Exactly. I
All
mean, you
right,
did
okay.
just pass
I'm
through a
pleased to
magical
hear that.
barrier, so who knows?
Yes.
So let's start with this. Which kid is your character?
What's that, sir?
Um, okay, I don't remember everything exactly, but I think it is a mallard.
Right. So, yeah, ahead of you on the road comes a mallard walking towards you.
Another
Um,
duck.
yeah, another duck. So Wilson, could you please describe how how your character looks and maybe give some hints about the class?
Okay, so he is a duck. Oh, right. I was honestly going to ask you to digress for 5 minutes to help me fill out the class, Bjorn, because I wasn't
Okay.
exactly too familiar with the systems of this game. But in terms of the actual character, all right, he is a duck, but he doesn't look very duck-like. See, he doesn't have feathers. He has fur, and it's not yellow. It's white. He's an albino duck, you see, and he's always been bullied for that his entire life. So he's tough-skinned. He's tough-skinned because he's used to all the other ducks bullying him. Any more details you want? That's what I've that's what I've got so far, but I can work on it.
Which class have you picked? Yes, start begin there.
What classes have I got in the game? This is what I mean, Bjorn. I need to pull you aside beforehand, but
Oh,
I've had a
right.
hectic day.
So let's go
Yeah,
do
so
this
I'm
then.
not.
Let's quickly because I think this is a perfect time to introduce your character because I have an idea. Basically, I'm thinking
Okay.
because the duck outside said he came here with some adventures a couple of weeks ago. I'm thinking you're one of those adventurers. So you've been in here a little bit. But yeah, let's quickly decide on a little bit on your character. So have you thought about which type of character you want to have? Do you want to have a thief or a scholar, a merchant, a mariner, which is like a pirate, a mage, a knight, a hunter, a fighter, or a bard or an artisan?
Let's go knight.
A
Let's be a
knight.
knightly
Good.
duck.
Yeah,
Good.
because we
These
have a
guys
thief.
need someone. Yeah, they have a
Yeah,
thief,
We
a
we
need
have a
some
hunter, and a
brute
thief
force.
mage.
that,
Yes.
They
got a
need
thief,
some.
Oh goodness,
and he likes
it's a little
eating
bit
demon
squishy, are we,
bats. He
guys?
kind of eats demon bats.
I think.
Yeah,
I
a
think.
bit squishy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's in the meet. Obviously, we can roll up your proper stats in a second. I think there is a pre-made Mallard Knight. We can use the M50 for now.
There
He
we
looks like
go. That'll
this.
do.
Oh, I think my camera. Hang on, I can't see my own camera anymore.
Yeah, you froze on my end. I thought that was just my screen.
Yeah, no, I've frozen completely. Hang on. Trying to disable. Nope.
Uh-oh.
That's weird.
I'm a bad luck charm. Sorry, folks.
No. It's not you, mate. It's not you. Hang on. Where's that cable going to? Oh, nice music hitting as well. I think that's the camera. I'll just
Oh.
unplug it, plug it back in. Let's do the simple trick of unplugging a cable and plugging it back in again. Yeah. In the
Oh,
meantime,
yep.
I always wondered this as well, Ray. Why 3473?
Well, that is my let's see, sideboard name, and the sideboard. I will tell you the story some other time.
Nice. Good stalling there, mate. So here's a Mallard Knight. Something like that looks good, right?
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
yeah.
that looks
Except
awesome.
he's
He's
albino. But that's
menacing.
me.
Yeah,
It's got
something like
thick.
that is you. So yeah, so that's what's walking towards you, and David, you've been in here for about a week in theory, but to you, the days kind of float together because um,
It's a bit like a California hotel, this place, is it?
yeah, it's a bit special this place. Hang on, I'll send you a quick message on Discord with what you've learned so far.
Okay, yep, yep. I can learn on the fly.
Doo, doo, doo.
Let's see here. I'm just gonna double check the final thing
By the way,
here.
everybody, if you love this content, don't forget to hit like and subscribe.
Where's the thing I was looking for? So yeah, I think the information is a bit spread out here. I'm just trying to figure out where. There we go.
So, fellas, how are we
So-
finding the campaign so far?
Pretty good.
Love this game. I was doing great with the dice roll, and then something came in here and gave me bad luck. I think it was you.
No, it's probably me because I was starting with the bad rolls.
I was having the best rolls of my life, man. I was thinking about dropping up to Vegas.
So yeah,
All the
you
way up
can
until-
I think David, with that information that I've just sent you, you can. I think. Hang on. Let's add one more piece. I think this is also relevant to you.
He'll need a link to Let's Roll as well, right?
I already sent them the link.
Oh,
Sent
well,
them the
look at
link.
that.
I
was gonna
cannot
PM.
use that. I don't think my PC will be able to handle it. Is that something you could do on your end for now, Bjorn?
Yeah,
Use
oh,
the
no
left
worries.
rolls.
No
Yeah,
worries.
yeah, you can roll the dice.
Yeah, I can do that. There we go. I sent you a blob of text as well. So the thing I've sent you now, that's what you know because you've been in here for a while already. These guys are brand new to this place, so they'll have fun learning about this. You can tell them as much as you want, as much as feels like your character, and like describe it in any way you want. Yeah, like I gotta say, this
Okay, so
adventure,
do you want me to just go like I've just bumped into these guys? Is that what you want right
like
now? Bjorn?
like to you're an adventurer. You've been in here for some time since you got here, and so you've seen this thing that I sent you a couple of times by now, uh, and to you, to you, this is like, oh, new people coming in here. Maybe they can be of help for you to get out of this place, because what you've realized and the others haven't so far is that if that where the barrier is or was, even if it's invisible, is completely impassable. There's no way to get out. You're stuck
Yeah,
in here.
yeah.
You're all
That
stuck
reason
in
we should
here.
get that. Okay.
And you
So
you've
paint me a
realized this, but
scene
yeah.
where
So
I'm
this
meeting
is so basically so
Orla and what's Callie's character called again? Orla and
Orla and Dragen Vos. So they are. I don't know. I
Dragon.
need to.
All right, let's
Damn it!
go.
I need to use this screen. There we go. So I'm just adding them. They're not this big. In like it's in reality, but yeah. So no, not for war. Let's close that. Where do I get access to that thing? Yeah, that will do. So yeah, so this is where you are. Like they're just like over here, both of them. And you can walk
Okay.
in towards them. So yeah, feel free to fill them in as much as you want. and introduce your character with the name of
Okay.
your character as well.
Lorraine, Carissa, is that you?
Excuse
Yes,
me.
hello.
Ex-
How do you
ex-
know my name?
How do
How
you
can I
know
help you?
us? This is weird. Hold on. Wait a minute. Stand back. I don't like this duck.
Well,
I
the
don't.
last
I
duck
don't.
you met shot an arrow in your ass, so I can see why.
I don't know. I
It's
don't
okay.
know.
It's okay. I've been expecting you guys. I've been expecting you. It's been a long while, and I'm a little bit weary from this place, but I've been able to picture certain things. I've had these dreams, and I saw you. I've seen you with another duck, another people of my kind. I saw you journeying towards here, and I heard that you were going to be the people who set me free.
Oh yeah, that other duck. He got bit pretty hard by the wolf. He's out for now. He's back at
yeah,
camp.
guess he's also had a bad case of diarrhea from a demon bat that he ate.
Yes.
God.
Well, I mean, it's all true.
Now that is humorous, but we have no time for lollygag. We have no time for lollygagging here, fellas. No wolves, no diarrhea is an issue in this area. You don't know what you've stumbled into.
Well, tell us. Tell us. Is there treasure here, or are we just wasting our time? And do we need to get out of here?
This isn't a place of treasure, friend. No, this is a place of ruin. I've been here now many moons, but I've only seen one. Uh, I've been on an endless cycle as the days pass. All I get to see is dragons in the sky. They
Dragons.
they roar, blaze, and set this town alight. It'll be happening any moment now.
We
Uh,
need to get out
but
of
the
here.
dragons
Then.
aren't the worst of it.
What? Then
No,
what would
no,
be
we
worse than the
do.
dragon?
Let's take shelter. Oh,
Uh,
you just wait and see.
oh
Oh,
yeah, you walked into some shit, guys.
Oh
Uh,
no.
so yeah, essentially,
all right, so we're
can I,
going to go find some shelter. Is what we're going to do, Bjorn. We need to find some
uh,
shelter because we need to get these two Muppets who wandered into this horrible land acquainted.
yeah, so you can. I mean, you can head into the village. There's people in there. And they do like walking about their daily lives in a sense. Um, so yeah, you can head into town if you want to, or you can stick around at the edge of town as well. It's completely up to you.
I think if there's a place of people in the town, I think we should go into town.
Yeah, I should say we should head to a tavern.
Exactly. I am a little bit tired and a little bit hungry, and I think we should rest a little bit.
So as you head for the village square, the village square is
Well,
small and paved with with the stones. And I guess it wasn't you try to fill them in as best as you can on the situation while you walk. So yeah, you basically tell them that it's you guys are stuck in here. There's no way to get out. You're stuck in a time loop. Um, and you've been living this time loop for what feels like forever. Um, and as you've learned from the scholar outside, it's just been a week, maybe two. But for you, it feels like ages because the day never ends. It's just the same hour over and over again, and it always
Hmm.
ends the same way in Dragonfire. Um, so the village square is small and paved with stones whose different colors form the image of a roaring dragon. The tall black tower rises nearby, casting its shadow over the place. A farmer with a walking stick waddles up to you, eager to talk. Ah, oh, new faces, welcome. My flock, they've strayed from the paddock after the part of the fence gave way. Oh, please, have you seen my sheep? Please bring them back. If you help bring all my sheep back, I'll happily give you one of my wife's freshly baked plum pies.
Ooh, a plum pie.
I haven't seen no sheep, but I will do my best to help.
Thank you, thank you. You can even
Whoa,
stay in the
whoa!
barn if you need to.
Wait a minute, hold on. We got freaking dragons flying around.
Dragons? I've seen no dragons.
We've been told that there is dragons about. I don't know. I just feel like this is a trap or something. I don't think we should go out.
Listen,
I
all
don't know.
Eris doesn't know what you're talking about. Old Eris, he's been doing this since I came here. Those sheep are long gone. I don't know how, but they made it beyond the barrier. Um, we're trapped. There's no helping this guy. But let's make sure that we take that opportunity of resting in his barn. There's no other decent places right now, and that's the last place that gets bombarded. So pretend we're helping this guy, but don't worry about his sheep. Do not worry about it one bit.
So you can head over to within the village itself as well is a place called an inn called the Blazing Breath, and
Blazing breath.
yep, this place likes their dragons. And it's right. Let's see here. Yeah, it's so as you enter town, it's like right on your left. As you enter town. And on the right, as you enter town, is some a handful of humble dwellings with dirty children glaring at you as you walk by.
I'm having a bad feeling. You know, I've heard of there's cults and people who worship dragons. I don't know. Getting a really bad feeling. I think we should get out of here and get out of here fast.
Okay, I'll see you in about 20 minutes.
So yeah, so the inn itself is the village square is dominated by a large but a large building in the shadow of the tower. Several windows have been boarded up. Above the door hangs a badly painted sign, which, after, with a little imagination, can be assumed to be a portrait of a jet of fire spewed from a dragon's mouth. Um, and when you look if you look into the inn, you'll see about 10 guests at the inn. All of them ordinary villagers, except two of them: a burly orc and a lanky man playing dice at the table.
You know how I feel about orcs. Orcs and goblins killed my family.
Yeah, they did. That's right. As you enter the inn, the orc looks up to you and says, "Huh, newcomers, huh? Better make yourself at home. But this table's ours. Remember that." And then he goes back to playing dice with his friend.
I think we should turn around. I'm getting a very, very bad feeling, and I don't want to be in a place where there's orcs.
Yeah, like, do you want to turn around and head back to the entrance of the village and get out?
I think we should get out. I think this is bad. I sense trouble.
So you want to leave the village?
I think we should get out of here. All these pictures of dragons and the name of this place and somebody trying to give us a thumb pie. I mean a plum pie. thumb a
A
plum
dumb plum
pie.
pie.
I
Yeah, I
think we
mean,
should,
if you
I
want to, you
think we
can.
should get out of here. I am having a bad feeling and I think we should get away from this place.
Yeah,
You
sure.
can try all that, but I'll pull you an extra couple of pints of mead for when you're done attempting that.
David, you stay back and sit
Yeah,
down
I'm
at the end.
sitting at
Yeah.
the bar waiting for them to realise. Yep.
What was the name of your character again?
Uh, uh, Dav Duck. We'll change it next week, but that's off the top of my head. Dav Duck.
Yeah. The man is, playing dice with the orcs looks at you and says, "Grab me a pint as well, will you? And when you've done, feel free to sit down and play dice. We could always use another player. You've done this before with
Oh,
them. at
Yeah,
this point. You're
I'm
like
in for a game of
you're
dice
yeah.
with
I
you
mean, you're
anyway.
vaguely
Half the
familiar with
time.
these guys at this point. But yeah. So Ray, Callie, do you follow Ray or do you stay behind with Wilson?
I will slowly follow you, but I do not think we can leave because
Right.
he said that he was
Why
here for
is that
many
Dragon
moons.
Dragon Vos? We don't owe this Malik Duck anything. We should get out of here. I'm telling you, Dragon Vos. I do not like this place. I'm
So as
having
you
a bad
head
feeling.
to the to where you entered the village, things start slowing down around you. And like you feel like it's almost time starts slowing down. You start walking in slow motion until suddenly you just come to full stop. You can't push any ahead any longer. You can slowly back out and continue back into the village again, but you cannot get past the point of where the barrier once was. There's it
I
just
am
time seems to
feeling a
stop when you
tingling
do.
sensation,
No, there's no
Dragon
tingling
Vos.
sensation anymore. There's just like time slows and then you just come to a full stop. If you look around when you get to that full stop, you'll notice that like the wind isn't blowing anymore in the trees. Like you'll see a bird up in the air that's just completely still, frozen in time. Like time stops as you try to leave, so stopping you from leaving. But you can turn back into the village again. That's you feel you can back up, but you cannot push forward into the outside of the village.
Well, we have to do something. We just can't stand here.
I would say maybe one of you can. Dragon Vos, could you roll for beast lore, please?
Be slower. Uh-oh. Oh, hey.
Yay!
Hey, success, nice.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Yes.
you suddenly remember something from an old tale you heard as a kid. Um, that back in the days of the Dragon Empire, the it was like it wasn't a common thing, but in certain places where the Dragon Knights of the old Dragon Empire would be, there would usually be like these weird big wooden beams or like poles sticking out horizontally from large buildings, and they would be used as landing spots for visiting dragons. You've heard stories about them, but you've never seen one in person. They've been gone for hundreds of years. But this tower seemingly has one, just like sticking out of it.
Can I roll a myth and legends?
Sure, go for it.
Okay.
Oh God! What the hell?
Yeah, you don't like you're kind of stressed at this point because I mean you tried to leave but you can't leave. You're stuck in this place that you have bad vibes about. There's an orc over here, in the inn. You're too upset to remember anything from your history classes back in Elven school.
Okay.
So yeah,
So,
so it seems like you're stuck here.
I said that we go back and we speak to what was Wilson's character again?
Daft Duck is
Daft
his
Duck.
Daft
name.
Duck.
Call
I
me
Daft.
got it.
Daft.
I
Yeah,
said we
just call
should
me
go
Daft.
back to that Mr. Talk to Mr. Daft Duck and find out what's going on around here and what we can help him with.
I guess we don't really have a choice because time is slowing and it looks like we're not going to be able to get out of this. So I guess we have to turn around. We have no choice.
I'll approach him because I know how you feel about orcs.
I am. Guess I'm going to go grab me a drink.
So yeah, you head back to the inn, and as they come into the inn, David, both you and the orc and the human around the table, you look up at them and like you glance at each other like, oh, of course they're back. Like you're not surprised at all.
Hmm. Wait, can I just ask Bjorn, out of the RPG, the game, just for what my character knows, do all the
Yep.
other villagers know they're in this time loop as well? Yeah, they're all
Um,
aware.
The villagers do
or
not. However,
okay,
outsiders
so
such as
me.
yourself or the orc and the human around the table, like any outsider, no, understand this. But any villagers that was
Ah,
like born and raised in here, no, they do not know that they're in a time loop.
okay. So the two people I'm playing dice with, they know that we're just biding our time. They know that it's all
Oh
for
yeah,
naught. They're
they know.
trapped here with me. Although they didn't come here with me, they're just a couple of other Joes who are trapped here.
Yeah. I would say you could all roll. Let's roll for awareness again.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
let
you don't
you.
need to, Dave, because you know what's gonna happen.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's see if Ray can. Ray gets
Good
12.
job, Dragon Vo. Let me see what I can do. Oh, please, please.
Let's get those.
Hey.
Yay! Your first success in quite a while, like an hour ago, since your last success. So yeah, so you both take a glance at the horizon as you enter the inn and realize that the what you previously thought was a rain cloud, like a dark rain cloud, is actually
Hmm.
something flying, and it's flying towards you in formation.
Oh shoot. I'm assuming beast lore. Can I roll for beast lore to see what it is, or to assume that it might be something?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, Kelly, you have also just seen the dragon perch
Ah!
atop the
Oh no! Oh my God, we are so dead.
Oh
Yeah, no, you have
wow.
no idea.
cloud.
Like it's to the point where you try to figure out what it is until you get to a point where, like surely was nothing. Surely was just it's just a rain cloud. You dismiss your earlier thought that this was something flying towards you, information, and now it's just a rain cloud again for you to you.
Uh,
Oh
Okay, but
no!
I'm in panic at this point, right? Because I know what's coming. These guys are like, oh, it's a rain cloud. This doesn't look like a nice place. But
Yeah,
I'm
I feel
starting to
like yeah,
panic with Bjork.
you're
Can I
probably
question the duck? Can I question the duck?
yeah, sure. You could question it. You can question anyone in here if you want to. You just
okay,
roll
but
persuasion, I think. But before you do,
I'm gonna
David, yeah,
yes.
yes, I think you can feel like a bit of panic if you want to, but you can at the same time like you've been through this a couple of times. You know what's going to happen, and you know
Okay,
it's inevitable.
all right.
Um, like these guys that you're sitting and rolling dice with, they've told you in the past, like last cycle or something. They said like, hey, just don't worry about it, like just accept your fate. They've basically just accepted it. They just gonna sit here, drink
They've
themselves,
accepted it at
get
this point.
yeah. They
Okay,
just
so
gonna
I
sit
maybe
here,
got a little
drink,
bit
get
of
drunk.
frustration
Yeah,
inside. Okay,
their
but
goal is getting
they're just
drunk and rolling dice until the inevitable happens.
All right. So what I'm
okay.
gonna do
All right.
is I'm gonna.
Daft Duck, I think there's something you're not being honest and sharing with me and Dragonville. So I want to roll for
Yeah.
persuasion so I can
So
persuade him
so
to tell me something.
since it's against another player, I would say, David, are you trying to withhold the information, or do you want to share it outright?
No, no. At this point, I'm going to say, Orla, listen, I already told you what's happening. There's dragons on their way. As over the course of the day, you heard the screeching, you've seen the clouds. Those are no clouds, honey. Those are dragons on their way towards us right now. Um, by the end of the day, we're all going to be cinders, cinders. But you're going to wake up and feel all that pain and know it's coming again. You know it's coming again because we're in a loop. This village is in a loop. No one knows except for us at this silly little table. And these guys have given up. But I want to get out all that. I want to find some place of safety.
what can we do to help?
There's got to be a hidden spot or something that we can get. There's got to
Like,
always, there has to be a way to get out of this.
I always hide in old man Jenkins' barn. You know the guy who offered you the pie. Well, I always hide in his barn, but it never works out. So I don't know. You tell me what to do. Like I said, there's me. These are the couple of guys. We're not stuck in the same mind loop, but we're stuck feeling this over and over and over again. These dragons coming, and every
Is
So
there a
time we
about
way
leave
that
now,
we
Earth,
can
about
can we
now,
Okay. Okay.
a farmer just barges into the inn and screams, run, dragons! And then, just mere moments later, there's a like thundering roar, and then just flames, pain, and suddenly you all wake up, all of you, just where you entered the village. You're all unscathed, and it's like nothing ever happened. It's like back when time seems to have reverted back about an hour, and everything is just the way it was an hour ago when you entered the village.
Um,
I love this adventure. This is so cleverly written. It's a bit hard to keep track of like what's going on and everything, but yeah, this is.
Dragon. We were just getting ready to get attacked. We were attacked by dragons, and we're alive. What is going on?
Don't you remember what Daff said? He said that he keeps having to live this day over and over again. So I think
Day.
what
It's not
happens
even.
is we are
It's not
stuck
even
in
a full
cycle.
day, mate. The orc says, with a sigh, as he sits back up and begins to head in towards town. The same fucking hour over and over again. Best thing you can do: drink yourself drunk.
No, there's got to be some kind of evil magic or something that is going on here that we should be able to stop it somehow. Is this
We've
hell?
given these guys have given up. But yeah, you can certainly try.
Okay. What do
The
you
three of you.
suggest? What? All right.
My mic.
Okay, so I waddle over quacking expletives because I'm sick of this happening. I'm sick of the pain. I'm approaching Orla and Boss, and the orc is at the same boundary point, and I'm saying all of this quacking shit all over again. Can it just end? Can it just end? Come on, orc. What aren't you telling us? Roll a persuasion for me, Bjorn. Does York know anything? Does he know anything that we don't? Has he been here longer than I have? Come on, I want some information out of the guy.
Do you persuasion as one of your skills, or should I use the stats that this guy has, like the pre-made one has, for now?
Hello, testing.
Hang on.
Yes, we can hear you,
Yeah,
sir.
we can hear. So, do you want to use the?
Okay, did that come through? Is it Bjorn we're waiting on?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Hang on, am I back
Hello.
now?
Yes.
No. Yeah, good.
Yep, there he is.
So you can either use do you have stats, or should I use this guy's stats?
Use that guy's stats. Let's just
Yep.
use those.
So then I would say I mean, he actually has persuasion, which is nice for you. So that's a
Beautiful.
target of 12.
Beautiful.
So yeah, 12 is our target. Let's see if we roll under 12. Yes, we do.
Nice.
Right. So yeah, you managed to persuade him to give you some information. Let's see what he knows. Oh, hang on. It's a she. I didn't know that. Never mind.
Oh God.
It's an orc.
It's a good
Like
thing you mentioned
orcs
that,
are.
because I was about to name the orc on.
Yeah. So I mean, she's an orc. I didn't know she was a she. But yeah, and I think neither did you. Let's see. Where is the? No, that's not in here. There we go. So, okay, crap, she doesn't know much. Yeah, no, they.
What about the other one? What about the other person who's there? Can I ask them? Like the other person who crossed the boundary?
He doesn't know much either. They have because the thing is that, they do tell you though that they've been in here um for months, maybe even more. And they tell you that for the first few cycles they fought each other like as sworn enemies before realizing the futility of killing each other repeatedly with nothing to show for it. And after that, they embarked on a stormy romance that ended in a mutual bitterness after only a few weeks. And since then, they've agreed that the most tolerable way to spend their time in infinity is playing dice at the inn while becoming very drunk. And then they're burned to death with each new cycle, only to wake up at the edge of the village, just like you did. And then they just head back to the inn because at this point it's like, fuck it, let's just drink ourselves drunk and die and keep doing that all over and over again. So they don't know much at all. Because they came here and started fighting each other right away, and then they haven't had time to explore much at all.
Okay, so they never really pursued any type of investigation
No,
of the role.
exactly. But they also say they do let slip that they believe that the secret of the time sphere is hidden at the top of the tower, along with the unseen sorcerer Kato that no one has seen forever. But the staircase leading there is too long to climb before the time cycle resets. They both tried a few times in the past, but yep.
Did you just say that they're aware of a wizard at the top of a tower that we weren't all privy to before?
So the tower was like this valley itself was home to Kato the Curious. This you all know. You all know.
Okay.
But that this is his tower is maybe not the that maybe wasn't perfect enough to. But yeah. So what you all know, and Ray, you have the note from the scholar that you found dead. That was like dead since hundreds of years ago, that 7 centuries ago this valley was home to Cato the Curious, a sorcerer who served the Emperor Eladane but betrayed his liege. Cato's tower and the nearby village of Blackridge, as presumably this village, is to the far northeast, and it perished in dragonfire when his treachery was discovered. Now he's said to haunt the ruins of his tower, which supposedly holds all kinds of treasure. But no one who ever tried to loot these ruins have ever returned. I wonder why. So yeah, so like it's basically the sorcerer's tower is in the middle of town, and the sea. It seems like they assume that the secret is to the town sphere is that, and they've tried to climb it several times, but despite running as fast as they could never even make it more than halfway up the tower. Um. So yeah.
So you're quacking saying that all of this time there's been a wizard at the center of town. I didn't even realize that this is this guy's tower, but this wizard is at the center of town, and you've tried to get up and it's blocked. Wait, so
It's not blocked as much as the
guys,
fucking stairs are too long. You can't get up there before time runs out and we all die.
Oh my god.
So yeah, you I would say roll awareness. See if anyone. Which for you,
okay.
yeah, I'll roll for you, David.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
So yeah, you all failed. Crap. Never mind.
God.
Yeah, so I would say yeah, you can do whatever you want. I guess you could try to like, you want to explore the tower, do you want to explore town, just want to go drink and die? Like, it's up to you guys.
Can I ask? Can I ask what powers, what spells does the mage have? Can they do anything that can help us get up this tower? Can we jump up there? Can we fly? Can we
I
teleport?
can levitate.
Right, you can.
You can levitate. So could you?
Hang on, how? Let's see how
I can
long.
levitate. I got long strider for more movement.
Because if so, I'm asking. All right, I'm asking him to get up that tower or send me up there because I want to know what the quack is going on.
How high can I pick him up though? Let's see.
Yeah,
Levitate.
let's see.
I have
I
a
don't think
bad
it's.
feeling.
Yeah, I don't think it's long.
It doesn't say how high.
Doesn't?
Levitate
Hang on,
yourself
where
for
is
another
it?
subject. It says let it float up to
There we go.
6 meters in any
Okay, yeah.
direction.
So then it's up to 6 meters, and this tower is like something like, I think it's something like 20, 50
Okay,
meters.
so that's no use.
Yeah, it's nearly 50 meters tall.
Yeah.
So I can go 6 meters high and 6 meters in front of me, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. And this tower is 50 meters tall. So
Oh,
yeah.
Is there an opening 6 meters up, like a window, maybe?
No. But
Okay.
on the side facing the square is you notice a now that you look at it more properly, you notice a sundial, and on the east side is a protruding bar of polished steel, with what looks like a feeding trough. The tower door is a sturdy old thing, clad in steel plates and studs with skillfully crafted dragon-shaped hinges. There's no door handle on the outside. A bell in the form of a gaping dragon's maw with a clapper for tongue is mounted next to it, however.
Okay, so there's a door. So there's a door knocker. Okay,
Huh.
is that what you're saying, Bjorn?
Yep,
There's an
there's the door
elegant
knocker.
looking door knocker.
I'll knock on the door.
Okay, well,
Oh, yeah, fun!
yeah, we're
Right.
done. Thank you.
You knock on the door,
Knock, knock.
Uh-oh, this is
and
bad. This is really
the
bad.
door slowly opens up. What you see is an aged cave troll wearing a livery of black and scarlet velvet. His belt is full of various scalpels, severed hands and legs, whole heads, and other trophies from uninvited guests who disturbed the peace. Um, he looks. He sees you around, and then he suddenly gets distracted, sniffs the air, and his eyes cross, and drool starts running down his chin. His face takes on a blissful expression. Um, he lets out a deep sigh as he remembers his tasks and looks at you. What's your business at the tower?
We're looking for a way to get up so that way we can undo this bubble.
Oh, no. There's no bubble here, and the master does not want guests.
The master. The master.
Listen, troll. I've been here. I could not tell you how long now, but I'm not scared of your teeth or your clubs. You can do what you like to me. I'll be back in an hour asking, where is that master? So I ask you again before you really ruffle my feathers. Where is your master? Intimidation
Please.
check, please.
Intimidation.
And
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I got a bad feeling about the.
I was gonna do
bad
an idea
feeling.
on
I
the
am
spot, but let's try it.
guys.
Let's try it.
Whack.
Hang on. Okay. So we don't have intimidation per se, but I would say, either like you can either try to bluff or you can try to persuade, and I would say intimidation would go under persuasion.
Persuade. Yeah, persuade. Okay, we're trying to
Okay.
persuade them. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Persuasion check.
There we go. And that's a 10, which is a success.
Hey.
Yes.
The master is at the top of the tower, dining away, and you are not invited. And then he sniffs again, and then let's go.
We kill the troll.
Plums.
Can we kill the troll?
Wait, hold on. I got an idea.
Plum.
Hang on.
got-
Hold on. Yeah,
I got
Kelly.
an idea. I pull Wilson aside and I tell him a plan that I say that he's going to pretend to be a prisoner, and I'm going to try to persuade him that we're here to turn him in to the boss.
All right. So you want to roll persuasion as well?
Sure.
Oh no, hang on. That would be bluffing.
Well, I gotta see. I also gotta see if Daff is willing to do this.
Yeah, Daff, are you willing to go with this plan?
I mean, I think he's sooner to eat me than he is to take me as a prisoner. But if you're confident, Dragen Vos, let's
3
let's give it
against
a go.
1. We could take him on.
If he's
That's the
dining,
point,
he
though,
should have.
Orla. That's
he should
the
have
point,
his-
Orla.
Hang on.
How powerful is he, Bjorn? What are
Page
we standing
97
up
in the rule book. Let's take a look. I'm just going to put it to you this way: fighting him is certainly possible.
Okay.
That's what they literally write in the book here. So yeah, I mean it's
Orla,
possible.
you're big for your feathers.
Let's see. Let's say 97. So a few more pages. There we go. Trolls. Oh, this ain't too bad. Yeah, you can totally take this.
Okay, it's a doable fight. But I also heard him say,
I say
before we go
fight.
trying to bluff him
Fight.
or kill him, I heard him smelling for plums. Now,
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
been here long enough for that to be important to me. I hear plums every day when I walk into this village. I have a plum pie for you if you just help me find my sheep.
Exactly. Plum pie. Let's go.
Old man Jenkins. Old man Jenkins is our solution here, fellas. We don't need to kill him and we don't need to bluff him. Let's go steal that pie.
Oh,
Sounds
you
good
want?
to
Oh,
me.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, let's go
If,
So you
if
want to go?
that
steal the
sounds
pie.
good to you
But I
guys,
like the
it's up to
distinction you
you.
made let's go steal it. Like
Look,
you're not gonna
Bjorn,
try to find his
I'm not
sheep.
trying to work. Look, I'm not trying to work for no pie. I've been here for thousands or hundreds of years. It feels like I want to get quacking out and eat something other than
Oh yeah,
plums.
sure.
Well, I also
Absolutely.
do remember Wilson
Okay.
stating that the sheep are outside of the.
Yeah, but they're not. They're just a bit.
Yeah,
They've just run out.
they're
Run
probably
away.
not. That was just me adding details. But Bjorn probably would have gave us a quest to find. But I want to go get this pie. I'm done quacking, waiting
Yeah,
around.
like
All
I
right,
was
so
gonna cut you off.
take
You're
this
like,
pie.
yeah, you're free, perfectly free to be like, yeah, you can totally try to go steal the pie if you want to. I would say that requires a successful sneaking roll and then a sleight of hand roll.
Okay, well, I'm all shiny like in this armor. So, fellas, what do you think?
Yeah.
Fellas,
Whereas,
What
Orla,
if
whereas if
what
someone
we gonna
you,
do
distracts
here?
him and I levitate it out the door?
yeah, I mean, you could try that.
Levitate out
That
the door. What
works.
about
I mean,
us?
if Bjorn lets.
The alternative, like another alternative, just putting it out there, would be to try to actually find the sheep, which would be that you need a successful hunting and fishing roll.
Let me do
Hunting and
that.
fishing. Oh,
Let me
Can
do
anyone
that.
hunt? Can anyone hunt in a
Yeah, I'm
posse?
the hunter.
Bob,
I'm the
Yeah,
Orla,
hunter.
are you proficient?
yeah, she's
I'm gonna
proficient.
roll. Can I roll?
It's up to you guys which plan you want to do. So
Oh my god, are you
you can.
serious?
Okay,
Are you
well,
serious?
I,
Are you
Okay,
serious?
yeah.
I
So
tell you what I
Orla
was
goes.
going to say, Bjorn. I,
Orla goes and looks, but she doesn't find any
I'm
sheep.
Oh my
I was going to
god.
say I'm waddling my way over to Old Man Jenkins' house where I know he's cooking that pie while Orla makes her way out to go hunt for some sheep. And if she
and I'll
finds them,
I'll
good luck
attempt
to
to
her, but we're
roll
getting
even
that
though.
pie either way.
Yeah,
Oh my
no.
Okay,
gosh. They're nowhere to be found.
okay. Bad luck,
Wow.
guys.
Oh
I
my
mean, if you
goodness.
really want to try and convince me to go hunt for some sheep, I can. But if not, I'm done and I want to get this pie.
Let's go get the pie.
Yeah.
All right. I
Wait,
think Kelly's plan wasn't a bad one if we could try that, Bjorn.
I want to
One
do.
of us
Can I
trying to
do?
bluff or distract him.
You can certainly try that. Yeah.
I also could I try doing my far sight and seeing if I. Oh, well, then I would still have to roll again. Never mind. Yeah. I was gonna say I've used my far
I'm
sight because it
thinking,
allows me to hear.
right, how do
Yeah.
we
I
get this
was.
pie from Old Man Jenkins, Bjorn? Can you paint us a scene for what's going to go on? Like, where is this
Um.
pie? Where is Old Man Jenkins? Sorry,
So
I gave
as
him a
you
name. I
get.
hope that's okay.
Yeah, I think he had it. I think his name was. If you want a proper name, the name is
Yeah, give us a proper name. I'm just calling him
Farmer
whatever, but
Rax. Farmer Rax.
Farmer Rax. All right.
So yeah, so Rax lives like hang on, in one of these houses. I don't think it matters that much. Hang
I
on,
was just
I
gonna
think
assume that one because it has a little. It looks like a little farm in the back or the backyard or whatever.
Can I
yeah,
ask,
probably.
fellas, how is my audio coming through now? Is it cleared up at all, or are you just
No,
doing your best to make
it's
do
still
with
crackling.
with
No,
robots?
it's
It's still
crackling,
crackling.
but it's better.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crackling, but it works. So yeah, yeah, as you approach the farmhouse, you can see the farmer still like walking around looking, trying to find his sheep. Uh, his wife is has put a one pie out on the like like on the side of the window to cool off while she's in the kitchen. You can spot her in the kitchen baking probably another one. Um, Yeah,
Okay.
it's standing one like it's standing there, I think, like in the window smoking. It's smoke like you can see smoke coming from it because it's fresh out the oven.
Wow.
Um,
Yeah, yeah.
looks gorgeous, smells amazing,
Hmm.
and so does the pie.
You know,
Oh,
I don't know about this pie.
So yeah, did you want to try to levitate it away to to where you are?
I like that plan. I like that plan. That sounds
Honestly,
fun.
me too. That's a fun idea. I would say so. Yeah. So obviously you need to hang on. You would need to roll for your um, for magic, and yeah. So you roll for mentalism, and if you succeed, then you can float it to you. You can I would say if you sneak closer to it, so you're like 6 meters away, you can float it to you. You don't need to use sleight of hand. You can instead use magic. If you do want to add, you can spend additional power levels on it to try to levitate it to where you don't need to sneak. However, additional power levels means, if I remember correctly, that it takes more willpower. You suggest maybe just that.
Mm.
Oh no, hang on, never mind. You can just do a magic trick instead. There's the magic trick of fetch.
Can I posit something as well, Bjorn? Can I posit something?
Yeah. So
If the levitate doesn't work, all right, can we just go in and kill her and take the pie? Because I mean, she's gonna die anyway.
I mean, yeah, technically. But yeah,
Right,
I mean,
that's
you
our
could.
backup. Okay, guys, I am done. I am ruffled. We're gonna kill her if we can't levitate this pie. I'm charging in with my battle axe or whatever my weapon is, and I'm taking off the head and I'm taking the pie. If this levitate
Yeah.
doesn't work,
So I've realized you can use the magic trick fetch instead, which works the same except it floats a small object within 10 meters of you can float to you, but it needs to be a light object.
beautiful,
This is a light
perfect.
object, so this works better.
Okay.
Meaning
All
it's
right,
so basically you just need to succeed because two willpowers power points, and you just need to succeed with a mentalism roll
Okay,
to
so I
do
still
it.
need a roll mentalism.
all right.
Yes, for
I'm
any
not
magic, you
rolling.
always need to roll that.
Hey.
Hey, nice. Then I don't need to look up
There
All
you
right.
mishaps.
go.
Good job. Good
So yeah,
job.
no magical mishap this time, and yeah, the suddenly the as Dragon Vos reaches out his hand towards Pi, it starts floating towards him silently through the air until suddenly you can hold it in your hand. It's very warm, but it's not so bad that you burn yourself. And yeah, you now have a pie.
Can I also ask a question?
Sure.
Do these guys need any health, or would this pie buff us? And if so, would the troll care if we take a quarter?
Uh, it doesn't really
If the
matter that
pie,
much. I think
okay,
Kelly is
okay,
damage 1 hit point, but like that's 1 hit point, and
okay, that's
like yeah, there's I would say like you could eat part of it. The troll might be happy about it, it might
I
not
was
be.
I was gonna say
But like, like
my whole
from a
point.
gameplay perspective, it doesn't really matter. You don't need to bother.
Yeah, I was gonna say from my perspective, I was basically asking like, could that pie benefit us from a personal point of view at all, or are
I
we
mean,
taking it
it
to,
would be
or
a
is it
tasty
solely?
pie, but that's about it.
It's a tasty pie. All right, okay. Well, I think we're gonna eat a quarter of it on the way over there because that troll looked fat enough. But other than that,
All right, so yeah, you turn back to the troll. He's gone in again. He was happy that you just left because that meant he could go back to doing his thing. But when you open it, knock again. I assume you do. He this time like the door flings open and like what, and then he sees the pie and like ooh, could I have some?
We'll give you the rest of this pie if you let us speak to your master.
Roll persuasion or bluffing.
I'm gonna say. Oh well. Yeah, let's do persuasion.
Can we not just trade? Could we trade him? Does he have a key that he would trade the pie for?
He's not just gonna give up his give up everything for a pie. But he could be persuaded to
Okay,
or tricked into.
Uh,
okay.
I'm done.
Hey,
Hey,
All right, good job.
There you
Good
nice.
go.
job.
Nice
Good
one,
job.
Dragon Boss. Beautiful.
All right, I'll let you in if you give me the pie.
deal.
He he almost like snags it from your hand like with almost violent force, and just starts devour like yeah, he puts the whole thing in his mouth and just while you can walk straight past him.
Wow, he eats
Uh,
just like an Mallard Duck.
Hang on. So right. What happens next?
I don't suppose he had any loot we could pinch up on the way, could we? Did he? Nothing
Do you
behind
want to
him
roll
while he's
sleight of
eating the
hand?
pie.
Do you want to roll sleight of
Am I
hand?
proficient? Wait, is anyone in the
Uh,
group proficient?
What's that
SPG
again?
is.
Can I nudge someone and be like, hey, look, he's got this mace or whatever? Like, is this?
You're not proficient. He doesn't seem to have any weapons on him. But trolls usually don't
Oh,
need
okay.
weapons. They're fucking dangerous as is.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, that's good.
I was expecting at least a freaking like a hammer or something, like a club. There you go, club.
so yeah, so you enter the tower and you're met like there's like a small, it's a small room when as you enter with like a small like a quite big bed and a quite big chair and a small table. Obviously, this is where the troll lives, and then there's a set of like spiral staircase that just keeps going up. Um, yeah.
All right.
All right.
Do we stop and look? Does he have anything in his room? Is it worth rolling awareness in his room? Is it worth it, or am I just prolonging the game?
I would say it's not worth it. No.
Okay, let's just keep going then. Let's keep
Okay.
quacking on.
So, like, do you walk, sneak, run? What do you do? How do you get up?
I am marching my way up those stairs because I am quacking done. I don't know about these two guys. What are you
I'll
guys
follow
doing? Because I
behind
am
so that
sick.
way
I'm
if
sick of
he
this
gets
thing.
hit, he can get hit first. No, I'm
You make it about
Oh,
halfway through before you suddenly hear the scream, the familiar roar, and then it's just flames and fire and death, and suddenly you wake up at the edge of the village.
oh, I knew this was coming. I knew we were running out of time. I was going to say something just before we got to the troll, saying, "Hey guys, are the dragons on the horizon?" Yeah, I think I heard a roar, but oh god! All right, so we're all dead.
You look ahead at the village in front of you. You see the same thing you saw before: the big tower, um, the where was the description? A few modest houses, and on the other side of the village, a rocky outcrop with what looks like large reliefs carved into the stone.
Question: with each reset,
A
does
flock of
that
sheep
also?
amble around a bit further away. Sorry.
Hey
Yeah.
Neil, how you doing?
I was gonna say, does that also reset our like ability stuff? Like if we use like our magic power, does the magic power go back as if we didn't use it?
Um. Good question. I'll have to double check. I know I know there's a like.
Oh, that is a good question, Callie. I hadn't even thought of that. Bloody hell.
Willpower, sorry.
Uh. Yes. However, ish. It goes back to what it was when you entered.
Okay,
So in your case, your health will still be -1,
right.
but you do have 14 willpower again. So I'll update that for you. But yeah, since you got hurt on the way in, you still have. I mean, you still feel like if you look at your arm, you can still see where the thorns ripped your skin.
Right.
Um, and it still stings a little bit. It's still like it happened like just an hour ago. It feels like, which it sort of did. Um, so yeah, You're back
All
at
right.
the entrance of the village. You see some sheep just to your right up, and you see some. And you have the village. You have the tower, and then on the backside of the village is the weird carvings into the rock.
All right. I say we know where our way in. We grab Daft, we grab the pie, and we head straight to to the tower.
So you want to grab it the
Do
same
you want
way?
to do it this? Grab it the same way. I'm going to say I'm waddling over again as I was, quacking away at myself because I'm bloody annoyed we didn't make it again. And I'm saying, hey guys, did you see those sheep? That's the old man's sheep. I haven't seen them the whole time I've been here. Come on, let's quickly grab those. Get this done.
Yeah. So you can all try to roll for hunting, which for you, David, is a you have a target of 5. But yeah, Dragon Vos succeeds.
Oh,
David,
nice.
you do not
All right.
succeed, but you were close. And
Oh well.
Ray, oh yes, that's a success with ease. Ray, with ease, Orla and Dragon Vos collects the sheep, whilst whilst you just run around quacking at the sheep, trying your best.
Yeah. I'm
You're
just annoyed. Just saying, bloody silly sheep. Yeah.
Yeah, lots of obscenities coming out of your beak. You herd the sheep into the village, and as you do, the farm Rex greets you and like, "My sheep! You found them! Thank you, thank you. Come! Surely you must have one of my wife's lovely plum pies. Thank you." And he like takes you with him to his house and gives you the pie that you stole last time.
All right. Beautiful. We got a pie, fellas. Let's go see Mr. Troll.
Yes.
Right, you
Uh,
head to the
all
troll.
right.
No, Neil. David is introducing a new duck to the scene. Yes, there are 2 ducks. Um, this is a different duck. So you reach the
Yeah.
tower. You knock on the tower, and out pops Gorm the cave troll again in his livery of black and scarlet velvet. What? What you want? What's your business with the master? He's busy. Doesn't take guests kindly. And then he smells your pie and oh, that pie looks good. He mumbles. Roll for persuasion or bluffing and if you want to offer him the pie.
Uh, let's try persuade him again because I know I'm proficient, and I'll give him the pie. I'm not that bothered. I don't need to bluff and keep it myself. Raise your audio working there. I saw you speaking and I couldn't hear.
Yeah, that's a fail for you. Do you want to
Oh no, his
push?
mic is muted.
Oh no, Ray.
Yeah, we've lost you, Ray. Lost
Um,
No,
audio
no, no.
work.
I'm here. My
there we
wife
go.
came in. Hello, can you
Ah,
hear me? All
yeah, we
right.
can hear you. So,
Okay.
yeah,
I'm,
David failed with his roll. Do you want to push that roll, David?
Uh, what's my negative if I push? Do I just get a bane on it or
Uh,
something?
you
Or
get a
what's my?
bait. So you can pick if you want to get exhausted, sickly, dazed, angry, scared, or disheartened. And considering you're
Okay,
a
I'll get
duck,
angry.
yeah, I was just gonna say yeah, that feels like that checks out. That means you
Yeah,
will,
yeah.
yeah, and being angry will mean, if I remember correctly, I'll double check. But it gives you a bane, like a disadvantage on. I think it's it's willpower rolls. I think, but
Were there
it's just
any
for the next
advantages
hour.
when the duck is?
So
Yeah,
you
I was
get
gonna say, but were there any advantages to when the duck is angry? Like he goes into a duck-like rage, doesn't he? Is that like does that
yeah,
empower me in
right.
any way, or does it just weaker?
I say
I'll double
bluff.
check.
Can I roll for a bluff?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna roll for a
Try bluff.
bluff. I'm gonna bluff him. I said
Ill
bluff, not blur.
tempered.
Bluff.
All right. Here we go. I'm gonna bluff him.
Come on.
Oh my god.
I got persuasion. Hold on. Let me try that.
Oh my god.
All
So yeah,
right.
you
I'm
can't
done.
use that on intelligence-based skills, but yes, you can. Since you're ill-tempered, you can become angry if you're not already angry, and then spend 3 willpower points to get advantage on the or a boon on the skill roll.
Oh.
Yeah, so so you succeeded in persuasion. So at first David offers up the pie, he snags it from you and then says, "I'll take that from you." And then after some convincing, he's all right. Fine, you can go in and see the master. And then he devours the
Yay.
pie.
Okay,
So yeah,
all
you
right.
go in and yeah, do you march? Do you run?
Run.
Yeah, I'm getting more and more ill-tempered at this point. So we are running up, but aggressively. We just want to get to the top
Yeah,
of
so
this tower.
you're dashing as fast as you can, I presume,
Yep,
and
yep.
you're getting close to the top. You get to the point where you can see the door into the end of the stairs and the doorway into the room on top of the tower. When you hear the familiar roar, the familiar screams, and the fire takes you.
Oh,
You wake up at
God's
the edge of the village.
sake.
And you see
Okay.
again the village, the tower, and the reliefs carved into the mountain, behind the tower.
Wait, what's that other thing that we noticed by the sheep? You mentioned that we noticed something else last time we came back beyond. What was that?
Right. So yeah. So it's so carved into the mountainside on the back of on the rock of the outskirts of the on the other side of it. There is like some weird carvings that you haven't really taken a closer look at before.
Where is the mountain on this little mini map that you've got on the
Uh,
screen? I'm looking
it's
at that. Where
basically,
are
I don't
we
know if you can
looking?
see I can see my mouse. Hang on, I can draw with this. How do I draw drawings? Circle. That sounds good. It's like,
Yep,
oh,
just
that's
draw
way
a
too big. But
circle
yeah,
where I'm looking
something
at.
like that became way too big. But something like that.
So
uh,
right at the other side of the village.
yeah, like on this other side, just behind the tower.
Okay. Okay. All right. So can I request that this time, and because I've already kind of said that I'm not waking up at the same place these guys are. I came in at a different entry point to the village. Can I request that those guys find me stood staring at the thing right in front of it? That Orla and Callie wake up and I don't come quacking over to them this time, but instead they see me off in the distance stood staring at this
Yeah, I
thing,
mean,
so they come
it's
walk up
not
to
a
me and
big
see why I'm
village.
staring at it.
Like as they enter the village, like a bit, Orla and Dragon. It's a bit strange. You think that this time you didn't meet the duck, but as soon as you come into the village, you spot him standing by the rocks behind the tower, and
Hey,
you head
Orla,
over there.
Dragon Vos, have you seen these rocks? Guys, come check these out. Do you think this has anything to do with the tower?
Someone has carved reliefs into a rock on the skirts of the village. And when you look now that you look closer, it reveals that they show an unusually large dwarf in various situations, accompanied by dwarven writing. You can roll from myths and legend to try to learn more.
Who's
What can
proficient?
we
We all
roll? What
roll.
can we roll?
Myths and
Yeah,
legends.
myths
I'm
and
gonna
legend.
roll.
A
Hey, I just
natural
critted.
Natural one,
one.
baby. That's great.
All right,
Nice.
Uh,
Come on, Callie.
good job, Callie.
right, I'm gonna do two things then. If I remember correctly, that means you automatically get a um, let's check myths and legends for you, so you can roll on that at the end of the session and try to up it automatically. Um, so yeah, um, on a closer look, you realize that this is relief tells the story of the legendary dwarf warrior Mormel the Tall and several of his great deeds, including his triumph over the Penralesian lindworm, his five famous feats, and most impressively, his tragic courting of the elven princess Ciri, who also immortalized in numerous plays and poems. On the lower part of the relief, some notes are here that are read: "Do not go near the east side of the tower without a nose clip," and "Gorm likes plums." And I would say, all you roll awareness, all three of you. Which for
Okay.
you, that
Oh,
is,
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
you
so
need to roll.
scared to. I'm scared
I
to.
botched it bad.
David, you
Oh
need to
my
roll
god.
No, that
5.
was
Yeah, that's a
Cali
14.
botched it bad.
Yeah, you also botched it bad.
All right, hold on. Here I go.
Ah,
Awareness.
Come on, Orla,
Awareness.
save the
All right.
day.
All right.
come
Okay,
on.
please, please.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Right. Yes.
You
Yes.
notice at the side of the monument, you notice a circle about 20 meters in diameter, where there seems to be an anomaly in the magic,
Mm.
a kind of temporal backwash where time stands completely still and doesn't seem to be affected by the cycles. The outside world simply looks completely frozen when you enter it, and you realize you can use this place to do things like rest and recover without the time cycle moving forward. Um, until now, um, the only one here, right? So the only one who is yeah, like if you also find a diary, and it seems to be the diary of the dwarf warrior, the legendary dwarf warrior Mormor the Tall, who came here. He writes that he came here a few hundred years ago as part of a bet. He built a
Wait,
camp
wait,
here.
Bjorn. Did we just go to this place that like this part of the village that was out of time? Is that what you're saying? We've just found the
Yeah.
diary
So
in this
so
part.
basically,
Okay.
like behind the tower is this monument in the rock side, and you realize that
Yeah.
this at this place the time stands completely still, including the time loop. It just stops when you're here. So this is a place you can go to do things, and like it's not going to be affected by the loop itself. Anything you do here, or anything that you like, if you are here. So he says that and there's a small camp around there as well. It's a very old tent, and you can see that someone had a fire pit here as well. This is a place you can camp and rest. And in this book diary from Mormol, you can read that he himself built this camp and made a decent life for himself that lasted almost 2 decades before he seems to have lost his mind and wandered off into the time sphere and finally died of natural causes. With nothing else to do with his time, he spent his static time carving a monument to himself and his life's work into the rock formation.
Okay. Okay. Um.
So yeah, so basically
So.
anything you put here will remain here, even when the cycle
Yeah.
ends. Like you,
So is this place untouched by time or untouched by the time spell, and it's being affected by normal time? Is that what you're saying? Like this
it's
is
untouched by time itself.
okay. So it's just time is frozen in this little bubble for some reason,
Yes.
completely frozen. But we can wander in and out of it
Yeah.
as and we
Yeah.
please. Yeah.
So this is like it's like a safe space for you guys in this time loop, and it's and like anything you put here, like if you put something here in at the end of the time loop, it will still be here when if you come back at the beginning of the next loop, it will still remain here.
Hmm.
Okay. That's clever. All right. So we could stash as many pies as we wanted right here.
Yep, you can.
I'm not sure what to do with the information though, other than stash pies here and collect a bunch of pies.
yeah. So we don't have to keep doing that.
We were supposed to
I mean,
look
I
for
mean, obviously,
treasure, and we're
um,
collecting pies.
obviously, it would be faster to just go here, run here, and pick up a pie, and then head directly to the tower, than go and get the pie itself through either hunting or through
Right, right. I'm with you. Okay.
and I realize you can like there. I would say that there's one. Um, you can't even you can probably like now that you know the steps a little bit better of the staircase, you can like the more you the better you know them, the better you know like because I mean these are old staircases, and old staircases have this thing where all like they're not even steps. Every other step is a bit shorter or taller than the one before, and like the better you know it, the faster you can run it. So I would say, yeah, like the by now you've realized you found the motions a little bit, and I think with this realization, it's probably time for us to wrap up for today. You can think about how you want to solve this for next time because if we want to do the experience round, we're running out of time.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Let's rest
So
up. Let's rest up.
so yeah, so you yeah, you found a time pocket in the time loop, but you are still stuck in the time loop. But I think you've now found what like the missing puzzle piece to be able to solve this. There are more puzzle pieces out there I can add. If that might make things easier. But yeah. So first of all, I think David, in your case, just note down the number somewhere, and then we can sort out during the week the like create your character sheet properly and roll
Yep.
for the advancements. But you've all attended, so that's +1 for all of you. Um, Callie, do you, like the timekeeping isn't really relevant in this case. It's a weird thing. I didn't really realize that it would be this time loopy. When I
Yeah.
said that, like generally, it's a good idea to have. I'll still give you the point, but you don't need like while you're in the time loop, you don't really need to keep track of time.
Okay.
But yeah, Ray, have you made some sort of notes for next that we can use next week to if in case you want to remember something?
Yeah, I got it. I
Yeah,
got you.
then that's a point for you as well. So let's see what else is there. There's these line of questions that we should go over. It's at the end of the first chapter, I think.
Sorry about the audio issues, fellas, but I
I
had
know
a
where
lot
it
of
It's
is.
all
fun.
good. It's all good. We
All
still
good.
had fun.
So did you explore new locations? Yes, you did. So that's +1 again. So Callie and Ray, you have 3. Wilson, you're at a 2 at the moment. Did you defeat one or more dangerous adversaries? No, you have not. Did you overcome an obstacle without using force? Yes, you did. I would say you got past the troll several times. So I would say you all get another one. And did you give into your weakness? I would say maybe you didn't give into it, but you did play upon your weakness, Ray. So I would like to give you another point for that as well. Like you
I
played
feel
on your
like I played
backstory
on it a
more
little
than.
bit because I exaggerated that he was out for a wolf bite, but it was just
All
his
right, yeah,
bat sickness.
yeah, yeah, sure. You also
What's
get
my
one.
sick? What's my weakness?
I mean, if you want to take the one on here, that's foolhardy. You
I
always
do.
go
I'll look
first
at
into
you real
danger.
quick if
So like you foolhardy, you always go first into danger. Is this guy's weakness, but you could of course pick your own
Oh,
when you refine your character sheet.
okay,
oh
I'll
yeah,
Um,
he
take this
definitely
one.
went
This
in.
yeah, I would say so as well. So yeah, that's
yeah,
another point for
yeah.
you as well. So Ray and Dragon Vos, do you want to do the try to up your skills before we end?
Yeah.
Then yeah, so um, Ray, let's start with you. How many points did you end up getting?
Oh my god.
Was it 5? I think.
Five.
Yeah.
Five.
Five.
So pick the 5 skills you want to try to advance, and then try to roll over your skill level in that. So just mark it, and yeah, just mark the 5 you want to do. Hit click the skill, and see what if you fail the skill. Basically, this time you want to fail.
Let's
And remember,
see.
I mean, obviously, the higher skill you have, the harder it is to succeed in. But if you
Right.
get to 18 in a skill, you
So
do get
My
to select
so
a new heroic
persuasion.
ability.
So persuasion is 5.
Yeah, so that's probably easy
So
to get up, but up to 1.
so so there we go.
Oh no, that did not work.
Wow.
So
Nope.
you did not
Oh,
up your persuasion skill. So yeah, pick another
okay.
one.
Myth and legends.
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Let's see if you level up. Yeah. So let's
Yes.
up that to
Yes.
7 for you. There you go.
Thank you, sir. Languages. I want to level that up.
Yeah, that's been
Hopefully.
useful today.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
Man.
that's
Okay.
a fail.
Okay. Also, beast lore.
Beast
Beast
Lord, yeah.
lore. All right. Yay.
That's a 7 on Beast Lord now.
Thank you.
And then
How many? And
one
I got
last
one more.
one.
One last one. Let's
You
do.
put anything combat skilled.
I
You
want
ain't
to
got
work
enough
on
combat skill.
spot hidden.
Yeah, go for it.
A fail.
All right. So that's increased on spot hidden to 7.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Awesome.
you for that.
Nicely done. Then let's
All
move
right.
over to Dragon Vos. And so, first of all, you have an automatic one in awareness as well. And you also had an automatic one in persuasion, I think it was. If I remember correctly. No, it was Myth and Legends. Never mind. So, yeah, so on top of those two, you can pick 5 more.
Oh, okay. Um,
I see you've picked hunting and fishing. Yeah, persuasion.
so let's see, one, two, three, two more. I'll do beast lore and bushcraft.
Yeah, and then let's just go down the list and roll.
All right, and awareness. Ah,
No.
Oh, Dragon Boss.
Beast
beast
lore.
lore. Yeah.
That's a 7. Nice.
And bushcraft. Ah.
Now you guys are rolling
Ouch.
well. Come on.
Hunting and fishing. Oh.
Seriously.
Mhm.
Myths
Myths
and
and legends.
legends. That's
Oh
an
god,
increase.
yawn. These dice feel a little bit weighty.
Persuasion.
That's
Yes.
completely random. Nice, 11 in persuasion now.
And come on. Ah.
No. All right. So there we go. You have increased your skill levels a little bit. David, we'll do that with you next time, or maybe we do it in the
Yes,
meantime
sir.
up until next week,
Yep.
when we've put you into the system. And yeah, thank you so much for joining us. I think we probably I think we got most rules right today.
Yeah.
Um, and I had a blast, and yeah, I love this game. It's so fun. Like. What did you think of the time loop?
Oh,
It was
awesome.
bewildering.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's quite clever. And like when you read when we keep playing this and you get out of here and learn the full truth of it. Yeah, it's a really well written one. And it's funny because this session we had no combat.
No,
Which is
no.
also interesting. And
No,
like
not a
Yeah.
single bit.
this is one of the things that I love about like a really good tabletop RPG. A lot of times you have a lot of fun even when you don't like combat. Isn't that fun in a lot of cases? Like combat can be fun every now and then, but it's not like you don't want to go into battle all the time because most of the time it's like I would prefer just to do my thing, like talk your way out of things or figure out solutions and things. That's just as fun as combat, which is really fun and cool. But yeah, so next time I hope you figure out this tower thing and get out of this time loop. Um,
Oh, I hope so too.
but
I hope.
alas, this stream is not on a time loop, and it's time for us to say goodbye. See you all hopefully next
Bye,
Tuesday.
guys. Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye
Bye.
bye.